Ed is the most honest character in Street Fighter 6. No, this is not clickbait. No, I am not trolling. I truly believe Ed might be one of the better characters, not the best. He might be one of the better characters in Street Fighter 6, but he requires a lot of skill and a lot of reads in order to be good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the video. If you like this video, if you like Ed, if you like this topic, please hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and leave a like. We'll talk about a little bit on what I'm talking about. So Ed, I feel like, is constantly compared to Rashid because they both have level 2 install supers. Now, mostly, this will be talking about Ed versus Rashid. Now, this does apply to other characters if the other characters have the same things that Rashid has. So let's first talk about Ed's normals. So Ed's normals are not bad, right? Ed has overall pretty good normals, but a lot of them are slow, and the other ones, a lot of the ones with good ranges are slow, and the ones that are faster have no fucking range, right? So Ed does not have a 6-frame move, meaning if I were to make on block him do drive. Oh, I think I go down here. My bad. 1 second. Sorry. Right here, if I make him do drive reversal on block, right? We'll just do frame 1, right? -6. Ed does not have a 6-frame normal, right? He has a 7-frame normal, 8 frames on mediums. His standing medium kick is 10 frames, by the way. Crouching medium kick is 9 frames. 6 frames is his light kick, but it's not special cancelable. And then 5 frames when it comes to crouching light kick, right? So if you want to punish with Ed, you have to hit a light, right? You have to hit a light, which is big for everybody else who's against Ed. Because if you play somebody against like Luke, Akuma, Cammy, Juri, Rashid, a lot of the better characters, they have medium 6-frame moves, which allows Ed, which allows them to input a lot more damage compared to Ed, right? If Ed wants to play, all Ed can really do is that. That's the most damage you do. 1670, right? 1670. That's without like spending meter. Of course, if you spend meter, you can like, oh, we'll see. You can like do something like this to spend meter, but now you spend meter for, you know, over just 200 more damage, right? Not that good. So Ed's drive reversal lacks. So if you do read a drive reversal with Ed, you're not going to get a lot of damage. Of course, if you're feeling froggy, you can go for like a level 2. I messed up the input. Right, you can go for level 2, which is good. But remember, this is off of a light, meaning if you look at the scaling, right, it's going to scale heavier because it's off of a light. And I messed up, but it's fine. Just trying to show you, right? So 2600 if you fuck up his level 2 combo, which we'll talk about later. His level 2 is very important. So when it comes off of that, drive reversal, not the best, right? His drive reversal's not the best. Now let's talk about his frame data, right? When it comes to frame data, Ed has all negative buttons, really. -1, -3 on lights, -1, -6 on crouching medium. Crouching medium punch is -6. And this does not have good range. Let me remind you, this does not have good range. If you're like up close, you do one of these, Luke can punish you with his crouching medium and then get a whole combo because, you know, a lot of good characters can too. Standing medium kick, -5. Crouching medium kick, -1. Standing medium or standing heavy punch, -2. Forward heavy punch, -3. Crouching heavy kick, -4. His sweep, crouching heavy punch is -12. Obviously, it's a sweep. And his only plus on block normal is his standing heavy kick, which is +3. And fun fact about standing heavy kick is that it will always whiff crouchers, no matter how you space it, right? No matter how you space it, it will just always just whiff on crouchers, right? So his only normal with plus frames, right, to really just keep your pressure going, whiffs on blocks, right? Same with like his standing medium kick also sometimes whiffs on blocker or crouchers, but unlike his standing heavy kick, if you're close, his standing medium kick will hit on crouchers, right? So, but sometimes it's a little inconsistent. Now we'll talk about his air normals, right? He has jumping light kick, which is pretty good, right? He has like a nice downward angle. Jumping light punch, pretty good. Jumping medium punch, which is his cross up, which can be a cross up, but if the opponent like walks forward slightly, like this will whiff. And if it whiffs, you're like in recovery a lot. Like, you know, like right there, I feel like if other characters with cross ups definitely would have hit, right? So he doesn't have like a huge cross. He doesn't have a huge cross up, but he does have a cross up, right? Which is very nice. He has jumping heavy punch, obviously, which is very good. Jumping medium kick and jumping heavy kick, which will only, once again, right? You can get it to hit somebody, but as you see, it's not very reliable. It's mostly meant to hit people like out the air and trade, right? And the other thing, his jumping medium kick is very good, right? This is a very good normal. This is a very good normal. But what happens? It's only active for 2 frames and very similar to standing heavy kick. It will always whiff on crouchers, right? Always whiff on crouchers. So, which is pretty bad, right? Because if you're trying to like do like a nice jump in from this distance, you're gonna miss this, and then you might even miss your crouching medium kick, which is not good. Because normally these do combo together, and when they combo together, it's very nice, right? It's very nice when they do combo, and you can, you know, easy combo, right? Something like that. Ooh, 3,000 damage. Very, very, very nice. The next thing I want to talk about is Ed's special moves, right? So Ed has fake fireball. He has real fireball. Obviously, he has all of his snatchers. He has EX. He has his blitz, which is very nice. And he has his charge heavy punch. Now, the bad thing is that this, and this one also, if you don't know, this doesn't hit grounded opponents no matter what, right? It doesn't hit grounded opponents. Even if you're right next to them, it doesn't hit grounded opponents, right? Only medium and light hit grounded opponents, right? With 41 and 49 total frame, you know, recovery, meaning that if the opponent jumps and you're not doing this one, you're about to hit the fattest, you know, jump in of your life. What's also very important is this move is supposed to go through fireballs, right? But the caveat, let me make them block. The caveat is the normal version is -2, so it's not your turn. The fully charged version is +4, but as you see, it's 69 frames of startup, right? So what you can do as Ed is you can dash cancel, right? Why would you need a dash cancel? Because this move is easily DI'able, right? It's easily DI'able, right? If the opponent DIs, they will hit you. So if you dash cancel, you can do it. You can't dash backwards, which is kind of shitty. I wish they added that to Ed, but you can dash forward, and if the opponent tries to DI you, you can. This is all leading up into everything, what makes Ed honest is that everything Ed has, so even these, right, which are easily DI'able, you can't throw these out like in neutral because they have crazy amount of recovery, right? 41 or 45. Most fireballs are 40 to 41, depending on the character. So, you know, a lot of that stuff is DI'able if the opponent just reacts to DI. The other thing that's bad about Ed's charge heavy punch is if we make Rashid do this, right? You try to go through it. It only has 2 hits. It only has one. It can only go through 1 hit of fireball. So if a fireball has multiple hits, this move is now useless, right? This move is now useless, which is very, 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 very bad, right? That's bad. Because why is that bad? Because a lot of characters in this game have multi-hitting fireballs that aren't EX. DJ, Ryu's, you know, lightning. Fuck, I forget the name of it. I'm so sorry. Ryu's lightning, right? Akuma's fireball. Guyo's fucking air slicer, bitch ass. Every single EX fireball. Dawson's charge fireball. Rashid's charge fireball, right? All of these beat Ed's standing heavy punch, which is 69 fucking Denjin charge. Thank you. Denjin charge. Which is 69 frames of startup, right? Meaning everything Ed does has to be a read, which is what makes him the most honest character. Because Ed is the only, let me tell you this right now, Ed is the only DLC character to not have a drive rush overhead, right? Drive rush overhead, drive rush overhead, drive rush overhead into fucking bomb, drive rush overhead into a shit ton of fucking damage. No drive rush overhead. This motherfucker has a move that is basically Ed's charging heavy punch, but better because it's a goddamn charge. And if you EX it, it goes through all fireballs, right? This Aki has a move that's non-EX that can go through fucking fireballs. Rashid can duck under through fireballs pretty reliably. Doesn't matter if it's EX or not. Akuma can toss you through fireballs or jump over them bitches with Demon Flip. Ed's only anti-projectile move is the fact that he has this 69 frame startup move that you can easily fucking DI and remember like you can dash forward. The fun fact is that if you wait long enough, you actually can't dash forward, right? right? You can't dash forward. And all the opponent has to do is wait for you to move. Because if they wait for you to move... Here, I'll show you on Ed real quick. I'll show you on Ed. Let me just pull up his outfit 3. If they wait for you to move... So let's say they do this. Bang. Right, he does it. And you think he's going to do anything. You just wait. Until you hear Psycho Knuckle. Until he says Psycho Knuckle. Then you press it. Because it's so much fucking recovery. It's so much recovery. You just wait here, right? And then you can easily just DI it. It's so bad. It's so bad. The same goes with all of Ed's fucking needs, right? If Ed does any of this, right? If Ed does any of this, and you're mashing on fucking DI. Oh, whoopsie. You're mashing on DI. Oh, actually, wait. I think I'm kind of good at the game. If you do like any fake ones, my bad. If you do like a fake one, because you can charge it, so you charge it for like a little bit to try to get like a little read on see like what they're gonna do, and then you block it. Oh, block it. Right? It can always DI. He can always DI. Always. So if you accidentally charge it, you're going to get DI. Now, of course, once again, if you just do it like that, I don't think there's a DI string in between it. Yeah, there's no DI string. So you have to like just... There's nothing they can do, right? If you do heavy punching that. But if you accidentally charge it. So let's say... So here, we'll have him do this, right? We'll have him do this. So we'll have both of these on. All you have to do is just mash DI, right? And then you'll get it. And then if he does the other version, right? You don't get the DI. If he does the other one, whoopsie. If he does the other one, you get the DI. So all you have to do against Ed is mash DI. Now, what does that come into? Because now that comes into this, right? Now with Ed, now you have to play this game to where, right? You just do the heavy punch, and then once they DI you back, then you DI them, because if you do a flicker, they're gonna DI it. Everything Ed does, the opponent needs to make a read, right? Or I mean, you need to make a read on the opponent. Let me put Rashid back on. You need to make a read on the opponent. Nothing Ed does is flowchart. Not a singular thing this man does is flowchart, because every one of his options gets fucking obliterated by DI. And then now we talk about his corner, right? Now we talk about the corner. So, in the corner, there's something you can do, right? If you throw, right, you can dash forward, you can get a punish counter. If you throw and you dash back, you can get a DI punish. If you throw and then you flicker and then you dash back, right, you can get a DI punish. But here's the thing. You don't know what they're going to do. So you already have to commit. You already have to commit to whatever the hell they do. You're guessing on offense at this point. So you do it, right? You're like, okay, he's going to... Okay, nice. I made the right read there, right? But let me try to go for a throw. Oh, shit, I got hit. Right? Okay, I think he's going to parry. Oh, shit, I got hit. I think he's got DI. Oh, no, he parried, right? Now I just gave up screen control. Like, this is very, very, very important, because everything Ed does is a guess. He doesn't have an overhead, so he's not mixing you. Everything he does is negative on block, so he's not really fucking doing crazy fucking pressure. Because if you get good enough, this is always DI-able. Fun fact, this is actually always DI-able. The EX, where the fuck is it? Driving back. Is he set the block? He's not set the block. The EX is always DI-able because it takes longer startup, right? So if we take a look, right? Light is 16, EX is 25. So no matter, so if you go for an EX and they're doing that fucking, the DI tech, you're always gonna get hit. Because fucking EX is 25 frames. Which is slower than every other fucking one. Right? Which is slower than everyone. His EX Fireball is 14. His normal Fireball 14, by the way. So that doesn't even fucking increase his shit ass. But if you do EX and try to like... And just try to squeeze out any plus frames out of it, right? Because EX this is +4, by the way. Like, let's not get crazy. All I can do here is a fucking... You know, on +4. It's not, you know, it's not like +8 or some shit. Obviously, if you're burned out, it's a little bit better, right? Burnout is a little bit where Ed's good. And we'll talk about that later, right? You don't really get shit, right? You don't really get shit if the opponent, like, you have to, once again, make a read that they're not going to DI you, and everybody fucking DIs Ed because everything he has is very fucking negative, right? You would have to, once again, you have to make a read where you do this shit, right? Even then, like, you have to, like, delay it and maybe whiff the fireball and then punish. Or you don't do it and then you react to their DI. And then, you know, and then you get like an actual fucking punish, right? We'll do like an easy level 2 combo here. We'll do the one where you do bang, ngabow, bang, ngaboosh, right? Very nice. Woke up, parry. Right? So, like, everything Ed has is very situational. He has to make a read. You have to understand. Because, like I said, a lot of his normals are, like, this is 29 frames of recovery, right? And this is, you know, this one's 24. But with this one, if you throw this out and they jump preemptively and then you throw out your medium kick, you don't recover in time, right? You don't recover. Ed has very slow buttons, I feel like. I feel like Ed has very slow buttons. But let me make sure it's not just placebo effect because I play Ed, right? Yeah, 27, 29 on standing medium kick. But it's 8 frames to start up. 22 on crowd. Look at this. 6 frames, 22. Think, you know, and he can clip you. He can clip you. Very good, very good, very good. Now the big thing is why everybody and their mother wants Ed to not be able to build meter off of his level 2, right? They're like, oh, Rashid got nerfed. Ed should not be able to build meter off his level 2. These desync combos are crazy. Brother, they are desync combos. They're not, I don't even think they're supposed to be in the game. That's how you make this level 2 good. The combo they show you in training mode, right? Is this combo, right? You do this, you do that, you do DP, and then you do that. That's the combo they show you in training mode. That's it. This shit, right? The DC combo that Momochi found. Right? That's a desync combo. Because what happens if you drop the combo? You get 53-20 if you're good. And if you mess it up, you can kind of, you're supposed to get a forward heavy punch there. You lose like 1,000 damage. The combo isn't guaranteed. It's guaranteed for good players. And, you know, obviously it takes a little bit of practice. But what else about Ed shit is very important, right? Is the fact that his level 2 people can evade it. People can just evade your level 2, right? If you're not ready. What? Okay, I mean, I fucked up there. I don't know like Rashid's like jumping angle. You know, I'm used to Ed. Right? The other thing is that people can just fucking just jump over that shit. They can avoid it. With Rashid's level 2, let me remind you, is it back kicks? Right? Rashid can walk in it. Rashid also then gets a fucking buff while the level 2's out. And then he can like kick it somehow. I don't fucking know, like, how the fuck do you kick it? Is it just kick on it? I don't know how you kick it, but. And look at this. And then it stays on top of him. So let's go, watch, let's go to the quarter. Rashid can do this. Right? Stays here, throws you. The level 2's still on top of you, and then he can do his weird shit. You do this shit with Ed? Watch. Oh, fuck. Okay, why am I fucking up the input? Watch, you do this shit with Ed. Dash forward. You throw him. My level 2's gone! That's it! I get my one throw! That's all I get. I get a singular fucking throw. I get a singular throw. That is it. That's it. I get one throw. And then my mix-up is over. I don't get a buff. My guy doesn't. Rashid, I don't get a fucking dash, right? I don't. You know what I can't do with fucking Ed? I can't throw out my level 2. And then fucking jump across the screen out the corner. And then my level 2's behind you. And then your ass has to deal with that. I don't get that. If I'm in the corner. Stop it, Rashid. Go away. if I throw out my level 2, I can walk behind it, and that's as most as I'm gonna get. And then if it hits, this is as much damage as I get, basically. I get 28-14 because I didn't do a desync combo because I didn't fucking do anything else. That's it. Especially in the corner. Like, it's not... The level 2 is only good because of the desync combo. Before the desync combo, nobody thought Ed was good, but now he can get a good amount of damage off of his level 2. But once again, there's no mix. I'm not mixing you up. What the fuck can Rashid do also, by the way? Oh, wait. Oh, let's see. Let's see real quick. What the fuck can Rashid do? We go over here, right? Throw this shit out. Hit you with a fucking... What the fuck is his overhead? Is it back? What's his overhead? Oh, it's forward heavy punch. Okay, I thought it was forward medium. Everybody else's... Everybody else's overhead is usually forward medium. Right? So he's here. He's playing around this range. He's playing around this range. Hits you with a fucking overhead. Right? And then whatever the fuck combo Rashid does afterwards. Which then puts you in a fucking shit where he does this shit. And then he be fucking flexing on your ass. Oh, also, what the fuck does Rashid get? While this level 2 is out? Just for shits and giggles. He just gets a full fucking screen this. Which if it hits off of the level 2... he can then also combo off of. Right, so let's say he's right here. Do that shit. If you block it, he's still fucking safe. And then the level 2 still approaching your dumbass. And this is the thing not many people know. And this is what pisses me off, right? Is that Ed and Rashid's level 2 actually... right, can connect. Right, and then when they connect, you can walk through it. Right, you can like walk through it slightly while it clashes. And this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part. Watch this. This is what Rashid can do. Oh fuck, wait. This is what Rashid can do off of Ed's level 2. If you're like, fuck his level 2. Let me throw out my... Oh, whoopsie. Fuck. My bad. Rashid's like, let me throw out level 2. You're an Ed player. Like, okay. Let me throw out my level 2. Fun fact, Rashid can still just fucking spike your ass. And then I took 1,500 damage. He took 350 damage because Ed's level 1 does not do a lot of damage, right? Right, Ed's level 1 does not, or Ed's level 2 does not do a lot of damage. Rashid's level 2 base does 1,000. I think Ed does like 1,100 as well. Like, the only thing that makes these level 2s good is the fact that these characters are able to excel off of them. Right, Rashid's level 2 does not do a lot of damage by itself. What does do a lot of damage is being able to fucking, like, fuck around and then do shit like this and then, you know, able to, like, get your damage. With Ed, you're able to fuck around, right? Do one of these and get a little bit of damage and then, you know, then that's it. That's all you get. So that's why I think Ed is honest, man. He has no mix. All of his buttons... This shit's 10 fucking frames. Now, it is special cancelable as a standing beam kick, so let me not get you wrong. This shit's 10 fucking frames. It's very fucking slow. Right? He does have good trade combos. He does have overall good buttons. I mean, his crouching medium kick is not the best. I think if we... Yeah, right here. Ed whiffs. You know, Rashid whiffs. And then let's see. Oh, let me try to, like... Let me try to get, like... Okay, I think this might be... max range, like right there. Right. So yeah, I mean, like his crouching medium kick, not the best. You know, it's not. I know I'm comparing to Rashid, who also might have a good crouching medium kick. Bear with me, I understand. I know Jury has the best, but I'm not gonna fucking switch into Jury to show you that. Right. Ed's crouching medium kick, not the best. Also, it's 1 frame slower. So even if it has the same range, 1 frame slower, which is not good. And it actually recovers slower too. So, you guys can't see it. Ed's is 8 frames, 29 total frames recovery. Rashid's is 7 frames, 27. So, Rashid's is 1 frame faster and recovers 2 frames faster, which is very important. It's very important when it comes to whip punishing, stuff like that. So, that's why I think Ed is honest. Everything this character does has to be off of mix, or not off of mix, off of just pure fucking footsies, off of pure fucking reactions, reading your opponent. His level 2 is only good if you fucking practice the desync combo, because if you don't practice the desync combo, then you fucking lose the damage. Like, that's the only thing. You know, but the one saving grace of Ed, I will say, is this motherfucker has infinite fucking safe jumps. I will say, Ed has a lot of safe jumps. which is very good for the character, right? Because he doesn't have an overhead, so a safe jump kind of allows you to throw in an overhead where normally he wouldn't have it. What's also very annoying is that you have to pay attention to Ed's combos in a way, because you will lose damage. So if the opponent's crouching and you do driver standing heavy kick, it will not combo, right? Comparatively, because it will always whiff on crouching. So if you whip punish a standing, then you need to understand that you have to do a standing heavy kick. The same kind of works with like jump-ins, right? Normally you'll do this if you land a jump-in like on a fireball, because that's big boy damage. But if they're crouching and you land a jump-in, like this will whiff. So you need to like understand like what the fuck, what combo am I supposed to do, right? I think you're supposed to, right? You can do something like that and then like set up damage. Also, don't even, his kill rush, this move, it has applications. I wish this one was better. The only real use for the medium one, I feel like, is if you do this and then you can get a DP there. But even then, I feel like this is better because this leads into a safe jump, right? That leads into a safe jump, which is very nice. Let me see if I can make him like do like a level 3, right? Bank. So that's very nice. But yeah, overall, that's why I think Ed is honest. They don't need to nerf his level 2. That's the only like really good shit he has in his kit, and it requires practice. If you're gonna get rid of his level 2, give him an overhead, because the fun thing about Ed's level 2 is that if the opponent is standing, you can actually hit them while they're crouching. Oh, well, don't block all. Just stand block, right? So if they're standing blocking, you can actually hit them while they're crouching, and then you can get no fucking damage. So look at this, right? So I throw out my level 2 as like mix, right? Let's say we'll do this. I'll throw out my level 2 as mix. So I get that, right? That's really all I get. 2100. I wasted 2 bars for 2100. If you were to give him an overhead, it would be a lot better, because then because the fun thing, if you don't know this, I'll tell you right now. If Ed throws out a level 2, oh, oopsie. Oh, I gotta reset. If Ed throws out a level 2, oh my god, hello? 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 Thank you. If Ed throws out a level 2 and you're blocking low, there's nothing an Ed can do at that point, because I don't have an overhead. If I had an overhead, then it would knock you out of level 2, then maybe I can do a fucking, then I can get 1500 damage again, right? Off of my level 2 mix. Like, that would be nice. But yeah, if Ed throws out level 2, if you block low, you're fine. If you block low against Ed in general, you're fine. There's no mix. There's a jump in, right? And then at that point, just fucking anti-air him. But yeah, Ed has no mix. So if you turtle walk at him, right, there's nothing an Ed can really do. And then if you just react to his shit with DI, which obviously react to DI and pair with everything forehead, then you would win all your games. I know how that sounds, but I think Ed is honest. He has no mix. His damage only comes if you practice the character. He has a very high, semi-high skill ceiling. You have to react to whatever your opponent does. You have to make reads to whatever your opponent does. A lot of your normals are slow. A lot of your special moves are slow. They can be heavily punished. He has, I mean, don't get me started. He has the slowest reversal. So characters can do like a crouching jab. And if you DP, they can still block it. Very slow level 1. They can do crouching jab and block it, right? There's a lot of like set play against Ed. His level 2 is not invincible. Obviously, you can jump over his level 2. You can fucking Tatsu through his level 2. You can slide under his level 2. You can Phalanx if you're Marissa through his level 2. You can spam with Manon through his level 2. You can EX Bison Psycho Crusher through his level 2. You can Blanca slide through his level 2. You can Blanca Rainbow Ball over his level 2 and reset to neutral. Like, there's so many things. The level 2 is like also pretty fucking bad. And fun fact, and this is just for fun. This is just for fun skis. Is Rashid's Fireball is so fucking crazy that it actually beats Ed's level 3. I believe, like, if it's right. So isn't that sick? Ed's level 3 doesn't go through Rashid's Fireball, because Rashid's Fireball like isn't a fireball, but right there it did. So it's actually fucking not even consistent if it goes through. Right there it went through, but like, so like that's what I'm saying. Like this fight, like it's so bad. Right there, I got fucking punch counter for all 3 hits. Like, it's weird, right? So that's the end of the video. If you disagree with me, comment down below why, and tell me who you think is the most honest character in the game. People are gonna say Ryu, motherfuckers, drive rush, overhead, lead lows, fucking dungeon charge, throw loops, fucking the whole fucking shebang. But tell me what you think the most honest character is. I'm very excited here. So thank you, everybody, and I'll see y'all again next time. See ya!